Hello everybody, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 3 of our Rimworld Alpha 15 Fallville Let's Play. We're today on Cassandra Extreme Permadeath difficulty with an outdoor tundra colony, and when we left off, our colony of Fallville had just survived its first raid. Let's go ahead and undraft those fellas. You may have noticed that I did a little bit of work between episodes, and we'll get to that here soon enough. But for now, I was going to reluctantly capture Flynn. Do I have a prison bed set up? I don't, so you're going to give up your bed. And you can take that one. And you are going to eat, and you are going to eat, and you are hauling, so you can capture. And you can do whatever you want there, Nathaniel. So let's get the timer running again. So what did I do between episodes? Well, what I did was I planned out the future colony. As you saw, I planned this out and this one. So we've got a lot of our bedrooms set up. I don't think I made any changes to these buildings. So then I went, this will be where our original workshop will be, or maybe our second workshop, but either way, a workshop will be here. Our storage will be down underneath this stone as we mine it out. I'll put a second workshop here, that way I can have some storage here. I know my original plan was to have this be the kill zone, and I decided against it because I didn't really want to place my workshops over here. Basically, I want to start building the workshop now where this is, and I'm going to have to use this space for something. So, dining room, rec room. This will be probably a second rec room, but I might make it like a combo dining room, rec room, I don't know. Anyways, the main reason for this building is additional housing. Over here is where we're going to have our kill zone. I'm trying something different with this one as well. I thought I'd make it long. This should be about the range of a sniper rifle, so they'll come in and basically I'm going to clear like through here out and then put some cover in here so that they'll run up along this long zone, take some cover here, and then I'll have my guys set up here to shoot back from like turrets here or something like that. So we'll see. I also like to use obstacles to slow them down, so I'll probably put some rings of stone around here, maybe some in here. I'll have to get somebody over there with a sniper rifle to see what the actual range is. Hopefully it's to like here. So yeah, kill box, and then here's where the prison is going to be. I'll be able to have 4 rooms for prisoners, which means I could hold at least 4. This will be the hospital. You always want to have your prison and hospital near the kill zone. That way it's easier to drag your injured people in and drag your prisoners in, especially if the battle goes on for a while. Here's our food source. We've already got that going, but that's where the building's going to be. This is our kitchen and reserve freezer. I think we already went over that. Up here, I left plenty of space. I could fit a couple of greenhouses up in here, so I'll probably use this for my secondary food. I think I can get one in here too, so that might be the secondary food. Then I'll put a tree farm up here and a devil strand farm. And then here will be my first wall. That'll just go all the way around, and then I have a second wall as well. So the second wall is really when I start feeling safe from sappers. They're the thing that I have the most trouble with. Everything else I've got done under control pretty well, but sappers are tough. Mostly because of those stupid rocket launchers. But I've recently discovered the psychic pulse, whatever attack things. I should have been paying attention here because this guy is not set up properly. Not like it's too bad of a loss, but I always prefer to treat them with actual medicine when I have it available. Although I guess I wouldn't have set him. I set him for the lower medicine anyways. So let's change that to the higher medicine. He should survive an infection if he gets one in here. When you have dirt floors, it's I think a little tougher for your guys to survive infections. So yeah, double walls. These, don't worry about those. That's just so I can line up the opening shot. But yeah, once I have these double walls going, we'll be in really good shape. Maybe I'll put a second kill zone down here. I I had 2 kill zones in my last successful game, but it was tough because basically every invading force would split up, and then I'd have to split my forces up. And it wasn't dangerous, it was tedious, especially because I wanted to try to balance out the forces. And then sometimes they'd walk down here and then they'd turn around and want to walk back the other way. And so I'm going to stick with 1 kill zone and then the double walls, which will allow me to, no matter what, they're going to attack in one spot. And I can move all my forces to where they're going to attack. Since everybody's sleeping, I should probably be on the high speed here. Another important thing that I forgot to do, although it wasn't relevant. Oh, I should turn on the. There we go. Is set a roof zone for the defensive areas there. So that way they'll be in shadow, and I guess I probably want to get a light up here, so anybody sneaking through. They'll have a light on them, so in case they fight me at night, I'll have a huge advantage, but even during the day I'll have an advantage of being in the dark. But right now, our... So why are we not... That's why. I always forget to turn these things on, even when I'm not narrating my gameplay, so I will probably forget to turn all sorts of things on while I'm narrating my gameplay. But you know, that's how it's gonna go, I guess. Alright, let's fight this guy. And we're gonna... Yeah, but you should drop that knife, which is dangerous, considering the circumstances. And where's everybody else? Giggles, can you cook? You can. Oh, no, you never will. And how about, who's the other guy? Nathaniel, where are you at? Boy, you are. Well, I may as well let you carry that here. Oh, no, come on. Don't go crazy. At least I didn't get shot. I got stabbed. Well, at least I'll be able to heal him up properly this time. Alright, Nathaniel, good. Butcher. Now let's get some food. I realize that people are starving. 1 colonist is idle. Those Giggles. That means I should get a... Well, I don't have any cotton yet, so I can't build a crafting bench. I could, but there's no point to it. But what I can build is... No, I can get somebody started on research. I can't believe I haven't done that yet. Giggles. Oh, Giggles hasn't even had the, haven't adjusted his attributes yet. Well, he is a constructor, so let's model him off of this one. So they're all in good shape. I don't have to worry about any of those skills. High passion for construction, which is real nice. You even have good growing skills, which is handy. And, of course, crafting skills, which I'm real happy about. Wow, Giggles pretty great. Was that my first person who just joined? And you're a researcher. Well, welcome to the colony, Giggles. So I think I want to have him craft first. He's going to build up a little bit of skill. I'm going to drop those down to 3, so he'll be crafting as his primary responsibility. Should make that his secondary responsibility. Alright, looks like we're in good shape. Definitely need to get some food. Yeah, that's how desperate we are for food. Please be cooking. Yeah, I suppose that's important. But you really ought to be cooking food. There we go. Oh. I was wondering, I thought he was going to be taking a meal and just eating it right away. Oh, I should set up a zone for ingredients. So, one square, set it to critical, clear all, and then we're gonna make that for meat. Copy it. Same thing here, except we're gonna make it for vegetables. And then the pawn will be able to just grab what they need immediately. They won't have to walk back and forth. So it'll get us through the up to 10 meals, or whatever we have it set up for, a lot more quickly. Do I have enough resources to give them a bench? I have plenty of steel, so let's give them a bench. Alright, what's going on? Mining over there. How's Finn looking? Finn is back to good health. I don't need to look at that page anymore. How are his needs? Yeah, they're fine. He's doing alright. Nothing I can really improve. Well, the 8 raw food and hungry actually are going to improve pretty quickly, so that's good. I could even give him a light, I think. How's my battery? It seems like it's holding up. Do I have enough? I have enough steel. Not really high on components, but that you don't need components for a light. Put one in here. Put one in the kitchen. Probably going to need additional power source for those lights. So let's build up a solar panel. So these graves are preventing any trees from growing. I like to put graves there because they're free. They don't require any resources or maintenance. Some people put gardens in front of their windmills, which is all well and good. But I think during the winter, you're going to run into the opportunity that trees end up planting there. I know it's not... I guess trees aren't going to plant in a garden, huh? They would get chopped down because they maintain the clear space for gardens. So I guess it doesn't take too much maintenance, but it takes some maintenance, and graves require no maintenance. So, why not put a grave there? I guess it takes a slightly longer time to build than clearing the land and planting a plant, but it's a one-time investment. Violet's the first one up for the day. What's she up to? Going for a walk. A pawn after my own heart. Except for the trying to recruit people, I'm not very good at convincing people. I do not make strong arguments. Deconstruct. I shouldn't say I don't make strong arguments. I don't make effective arguments. I think I'm pretty good at making strong arguments, actually. A little too strong. Oh, and there's a power surge. Yikes. That was not expected. Let's hope it doesn't destroy my colony or kill my poor recruit. I think destroying my colony is a little stronger fear than is warranted. But killing this guy might, I guess it's not going to happen, but, could have gotten some heat, pretty serious heat stroke there. Could have lost his bed. How badly does it get burned? Not too badly. So he's got a couple of burns. Well, I probably should. I think burns can get infected. Yeah, a lot of food poisoning. I get it. And, not a lot of food, though, so I probably should have somebody do some hunting. What do we got? Then we have these cows. Let's just kill all those cows. What's that, steel? Well, I can always just grab the steel. But nobody else has a weapon that's suitable for hunting, right? A pistol's worthless. Nathaniel. I appreciate your desire to research, Nathaniel. But I've got something else to do right now. Well, running out of power. Of course, I ran out of power abruptly. But I knew I wouldn't be able to keep up. I don't even have the lamps built. So though. Could you imagine? This Muffalo should do a good job of keeping my colonists fed until my gardens start showing up for real. As long as they don't manhunter on me, we'll be fine. Those guns are really loud. Like, I feel like, you know, my voice sounds pretty good for the most part until a gunfire breaks out. And then it's like I gotta talk really loud to overcome that gunfire. Which I don't want to do. Should fix that bed up. I'm sure Finn is not so happy that he's having to sleep in a broken down bed. Alright, so I've researched stone cutting, which is great. I really need that. I can start building my real base now that I have stone cutting. I probably ought to get those turrets, so microelectronics. I can hold off raiders for a little while, but if like we get a poison ship or a, you know, psychic ship, I'll be in bad shape without a turret. But if I have a couple of turrets I can take over there and set up, I can fight off any alien ship that they throw at me. The first siege I run into might be difficult if they have a guy with a sniper rifle. Otherwise I think I'll be alright. Really taking a long time to build that chair, Shoo. Jeez. We're gonna get it. It's gonna be done, and it's gonna be awful quality too, for all the effort you put into it. Shoddy. Well, you know, set your expectations. Now, is that my cook that is also? Oh, okay. Oh, it is my cook. Is also my hunter. So now he'll still cook. Although, boy, he's not very good at it. And he'll still hunt, and he'll still research before he does anything else. Just passing through. Older alphas had a lot more guys just passing through. I don't even... Did they completely pass through, or were they hanging around somewhere and I just didn't pay attention? Seems like they would pass through constantly in the old game. A couple of okay relations there. Oh, a pirate... Oh, 2 pirate bands on this one. Wow. Hold my feet to the fire. And we got a tribe that's mad with us. I like having tribes mad with me at the beginning. Because their raids are huge, and it means pretty easy to recruit. Find one decent recruit out of most every raid. Occasionally 2. I don't think I'd want to take on 2 prisoners right now, but I can handle 1 for sure. Get up to 6 colonists. Maybe I can handle 2. I'd probably want to make sure that my food was under control. Oh, okay, so now I'm getting... Oh, I'm going to build up some muffalo leather, so I need to build an indoor stockpile for that. Why don't I just... I'll put it in here for now. Oh, shit. Being attacked by a warg. Get shooting there. And you're not going to be able to run away properly, are you? Let's get you, I guess, up here? Well, you're closer to here. And Giggles, let's get you out here as well. These wargs. Another reason I gotta get that wall built. So I have Violet running this way because the gunfire is gonna be coming from down here, and so I'll have her zigzag a little bit. Hopefully won't get hurt too badly. How is your health? Just a couple of scratches, not so bad. Keep. So, is Shu still shooting? Alright. I'm going to send you up this way, and I'll have you come around here. here, I suppose. I don't want to run too far because the pistol's not going to be able to keep shooting there. Oh, good. Great. Well, there's some free food, too. But I don't like that these guys are the bait and the trap. Somebody's going to lose a limb. It's, you know, let alone somebody could potentially get killed. Oh, I guess we'll be alright. I'm going to do it with this warg here. So when you have limited space and you're getting in these bulky creatures that have a lot of meat, I like to forbid them. Because this warg takes up 1 square, but if you look here, he's going to provide 87 meat. Well, 1 square only holds 75 meat, so that meat is going to take up 2 squares. So I'm going to hold him in 1 square for now, because I have a limited freezer. See there, she just laid down 2 squares from that cow she killed. So I was going to set up an inside job. It's called liquid, what is it? Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. That's the name of this stockpile, the inside job. An inside stockpile that will hold textiles. That is to say leather and cloth. An Arctic work skin, apparently. But I don't want this stuff to rot away because I also am going to build a bench. So, you know, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and... What am I going to go ahead and do? I'll set the roof thing for that in case that's not covered. Do I want to roof this off and have outdoor... No, I think what I'm going to do is make this a separate room. So I have 75 limestone. I also need to get block production going here. I have a little bit of wood, so that'll be my workshop. And I need to have an electric tailoring bench. Since I'm running pretty low on wood, I'm going to make this out of steel. I normally would not do that. I normally make everything out of wood, but wood is really limited on this game. So, and then there's this a stonecutter bench. So actually I'm going to delete this zone, copy the settings, delete it, and then set up a new zone in here, which is a better place for it because it'll be right by where they're working. So let's go ahead and paste the settings on that one. And let's set up a stockpile zone for stone blocks. Stone blocks are ugly, so I don't like to have them inside by where people are working. So I put them right outside the door. So they do have to walk a little bit, but that's all right. They spend a long time cutting those stones down. I'm going to make this important because I'm going to have critical spots for my stone chunks elsewhere, basically in my defensive area. So this is important, so it'll always be bringing them over here, but it won't draw from, oh yeah, from, no, I didn't set that up. But anyways, it won't draw from my defensive area. This is the lowest priority, not a defensive area. I can set, can you do a zone over the top of a grave? You can, great. So I'll set a very small defensive area here just in case I get a little bitty raid before I start moving out into the main area here. We're going to set that to critical, and we're going to do a stone chunks. So that way, when the raiders come in, they'll come through this gap, and then they'll go to the closest available cover, which will be here instead of being the solar panel. Solar panel is still going to get a lot of crossfire, unfortunately. These things seem to attract bullets. I guess it makes sense, they're huge. It's a lot of space for a bullet to cross and not hit every time. You got to hit a lot of, you know, if you're going to hit 1/4 of the time, well, you got 4 shots to hit 1/4 of a time, so you're still going to hit pretty often. Outdoors 68, and this is at 10 o'clock at night, so I should have at least a few more days, but I'm going to have to get this enclosed here soon because the weather is going to turn cold. I should probably set these up to get hauled. They're going to be in the way. So I'll probably should build my real kitchen and then like their real living quarters here, and I can like extend our wall like that for the first part, and then bring it down to here and match it up with that one, and then maybe cut it off there, and that will definitely expand our base here, but it won't like dramatically change anything. So if I guess we could set up a temporary kill zone. Would this be good for a temporary kill zone? I like the, well, I guess I'll tear that wall down. I may as well tear that wall down now, because the that wall will be pretty close. You don't want to have a one narrow pathway. One narrow pathways are bad for lots of reasons. Pawns have to slow down when they pass each other. Pawns will get the this guy's going to have it, so what's it called? Cramped environment. They'll get cramped environment or very cramped environment when they're in a 1 square wide area. So it's good to avoid 1 wide. That's why I have 3 wide hallways for the most part. Occasionally I forget and only do 2, but 2 is good enough. 3 wide allows you to place art down the middle, or posts sometimes. I should forbid that other cow. That's good. It's efficient storage. Some food over here. Guess I can have him grab that. 3. Doesn't really seem worth the trouble. I should deconstruct that. Winter is coming, so I want to get any of these long treks taken care of, because the ground is going to be covered with snow, I imagine, around mid-fall, and probably won't let up until next summer, which is why I had to get these built, and they haven't even started on these yet. Violet, what? Why are you... Oh, okay. You were just like watching the sunrise or something? Looking at the stars? Do you guys have no... I don't have any specific schedules yet. Why are you not... Okay, now you're sleeping. That's really weird. So Finn is the one that is obnoxious, right? Sure enough. Well, looks like we got a lot done today, guys. Got Finn captured, got a nice full larder of food. Built this, well, started building a second room. I got to show off all the plans that I did while you guys weren't looking. That was exciting. Fought a warg. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like it by pushing that like button. It's the one that looks like a thumbs up, like a cool guy would do if he saw you on the street. He'd be like, hey, you're cool, I like you, thumbs up. So do that, and then on the other side where it says subscribe, you should do that as well. Subscribe so you can watch more of this, me playing video games. See you next time.